We have developed a school funding formula and laid the groundwork for a school accountability system that passes constitutional muster and helps our children and our communities. Our work has been made harder by the constraints of the Supreme Court's decisions. I still believe a constitutional amendment is the best way to ensure that we have the necessary flexibility to design a better education funding system. But I also recognize that legislatures have rejected numerous proposed amendments. Until such time as an amendment has broader support, we must work within the current structure. In improving our funding system, we have two primary goals: ensuring that our costs are sustainable and directing more aid to the communities with the greatest needs. In pursuit of these goals, we must prevent abrupt, large drops in aid to some communities, and we must not return to the divisive system of donor towns. Together with educators, our communities and state agencies, we must meet these goals in the next biennium. Let's make sure that every child in New Hampshire has the opportunity for a quality education. A quality transportation infrastructure is critical to the safety of our citizens and to economic growth. Better roads open up economic development opportunities, leading to more jobs. We've restored fiscal responsibility to our state's highway fund and developed a realistic 10-year highway plan. We've addressed long-neglected road projects, where we've repaired or are repairing 82 red-listed bridges. We're widening the Spalding Turnpike. Construction is underway to widen Interstate 93 in southern New Hampshire. And we will complete the Manchester Airport Access Road 2 years ahead of schedule. Two weeks ago, I submitted the next 10-year highway plan. As we developed this plan, we heard from communities, businesses, and citizens about other important road projects. But to achieve a fiscally responsible plan, we could not afford to add many of those projects. Interstate 93 is a priority, and we will invest a significant portion of our highway capital dollars in its expansion over the next 10 years. But even that investment isn't enough to widen the road all the way through Derry into Manchester. It would be better for our citizens and more cost-effective if we widened I-93 as one project and not piecemeal. But revenue to the Highway Fund has not kept pace with construction costs or the needs of our roads. A bipartisan commission is now looking at long-term funding options. Let us be clear. It's just not responsible to call for the acceleration of work on I-93, right to Manchester as one project, but refuse to participate in the discussion as to how to pay for it. It may be politically easy, but that's not good budgeting. It's time that we all come together for an appropriate solution. As we consider our transportation future in New Hampshire, we should acknowledge that more roads alone will not meet the transportation needs of our citizens. We must continue to expand bus service and carpooling. We must also continue our efforts to bring rail transit to New Hampshire.